I so much love the fact that I am doing this after a long time. After I said, oh, after a very long time of back and forth, and yes, I'm here again. So if you are joining our live section, don't be in a hurry to leave because we have a lot of intriguing things to discuss with you and I today. So my name is Rachel Ibuji, and I am so excited to have you in my live section today. So in case you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly do that. Kindly rush now and subscribe. Kindly subscribe because we have something so intriguing we want to talk about. I want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Do you understand? So my name is Rachel Ibuji and I am a personal development coach. So this is a platform where we train people, we groom people in the aspect of them knowing the reasons why they should develop themselves, why they should work on themselves, and why they should always enjoy what they do, regardless of any circumstance, regardless of them thinking, oh, this is not really working for me, oh, this is not really working for them. So I am here today to tell you that I teach this, I also help you become a better version of yourself. If you've not shared this video, kindly share it. We're going to be talking on a very, very intriguing topic, and today's topic is the secret skill that separates winners from losers. We are discussing on the secret skills that separates winners from losers. And one thing I want you to know is this: everybody is a winner. Everybody was created to be a winner, but they actually did not walk through the right path that will differentiate them from having anything that will disrupt their growth system, their growth structure, and other stuff. So that this is why I want to really talk about the reasons why you should take your growth process very serious, take your growth journey very serious. Doing this will not just separate you from other set of persons, but it will keep you alive, it will keep you running, it will keep you striving, and it will also make you stay put on the area of you becoming, on the area of of your transformation, on the area of what you are meant to be. So today we are talking about the secret skill that separates winners from losers. Nobody wants to become a loser. Nobody wants to live the life that is not really recognized or that is not really made for other people. Everybody just wants to have the different lifestyle of theirs. Everybody wants to be outstanding. Everybody wants to do something great. Everybody wants to level up consistently. So this is why I am here to teach you the difference or the benefits of or the skills that differentiate a winner from a loser. So as we run, I would love you to stay put. I love you to stay put. In case you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Kindly do that now. Kindly do that now. So our topic is the what separates the secret skills that separates winners from losers. And I would love to say this. I'll say that winners, the people that you see and you call them winner, they are not just they not just give birth to them. No, they train themselves, they develop themselves, and they also worked on themselves to get to where they are today. You get. So winners don't just work hard, they don't work hard. Winners, the people you call winners out there, they don't just work hard, they do the necessary thing that is expected of them. They taking the stress, they hustle, they just force themselves to be there. They just work hard, they just do what they want to do, like they just do everything possible to make sure that they are being seen. Winners, they don't just work hard, they go through every training that they want to go through, and at the end of everything you will see that they still put all those things to practice. But I've seen a lot of people who work hard. I've seen a lot of people who are out there, but they will just go through trainings and go through a lot of things. And at the end of the ball game, at the end of everything, they are not even putting to practice what they are learning. And this is not really a good fix. This is not a good advice to anyone. This can actually drain you. It can actually drain you if you desire or wish to become an outstanding person, and you want to tell yourself that, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to get to this level, oh, I'm going to get to that level, then you need to put the work that is necessary. You need to put the work that is needed of you. Do you understand? Now we are going to move over to the next thing that I said. I said that winners are not don't just work hard. Winners don't just work hard. They master one skill most people ignore. The skill that most people ignore. That's what winners do. One of those things that you see people say, it doesn't matter. Let me just continue with my life. This one doesn't. That's those things you see that they ignore. That's the thing that they master. That's the thing that they put themselves into, and they master it. That's one thing that differentiates winners from losers. And what is that one skill? That is called emotional intelligence. If you know, if you can find out how to put your emotions together, you will just discover that, oh, you are doing a lot of things, you are doing the right thing actually. Do you understand? You discover that you are stepping above every other person. If you know how to put your emotions together, if you know how to put yourself together, if you know how to just let go of a lot of things, if you know how to just be yourself, if you know how to just carry yourself the way you are meant to carry yourself, you find out that, you're actually doing a great thing. Like I said before, winners, they don't just work hard. They master one skill at a time. And what is that skill? Emotional intelligence. So in case you've not shared this video, kindly rush down now and share it, because a lot of persons are waiting to watch this video with you. A lot of persons just want to watch this video with you. Don't say they don't need it. They need it. Your friends needs to watch this video, and I want you to rush down and share this video immediately. Rush down and share it, because so many people needs to see this video as you are seeing it. Now I would also like to tell you that winners just them mastering a skill of emotional intelligence. They also go beyond practicing it. They also go beyond making sure that people around them see that, oh, this thing they are doing is really helpful, oh, this thing they are doing is can actually transform their life, and that can make a lot of people to start investing into emotional intelligence. Now we are going to look over to the next thing that I wrote on my notes. I'm not actually reading what I wrote on my notes. The next thing I wrote, I said that I said is the okay, emotional intelligence is the difference between reacting and responding. You might be asking, okay, why are winners practicing this emotional intelligence? They are practicing it because it is the difference between reacting and responding. What a loser will react to, what a loser we want to break tables for, what a loser we want to do a lot of things for, somebody that is a winner will just see, instead of them to respond, is that they ignore, or they just keep calm and respond with the right word, with the right thing. And this is one thing I want you to know. This is one beautiful thing I want you to know. Then another thing I wrote, I said that they know the difference between burning bridges and building empire. They don't just burn bridges like that. Let me say, for example, somebody like me, before, not me now, I've actually changed. Before, when I'm angry with you, I can't, Jesus Christ, you will actually see it in my facial expression. You will see it in what I do. You will see it almost in almost everything about me. You will just see it. And another thing is that if I stop talking to you, you will literally know. You will just know that I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to come close to you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You will literally know that I want to do with you. But now, if I say I am done with you, you will not know. We will still be talking, we'll still be greeting, we'll still be laughing, we'll still be doing this. But deep down inside my heart, I already know that me and this person is done. And in the process of me doing this, I can still have access to you. I can still request for anything. You not even know that this girl is done with this person. You can never know. You will never know. But you see losers, you see people that actually don't have this emotional intelligence at work in them. They want to react to everything, they want to break everything, they want to just do a lot of things. They just want to make sure that this person knows that I'm not happy with them. I want to make sure that this person knows that I'm don't do that. People that have a winning mindset don't burn bridges, they build empire, and they ignore a lot of things. they take away their mind from a lot of things. Then another thing is that they okay, I said that we're going to be talking about the five component things that the winners master. The five component things that winners, people that are winner master. And one of those component is that they understand self-awareness. All these people, they understand self-awareness. They are not just adamant about a lot of things. They understand self-awareness. They understand when something is not really working and when something is working. They understand when to let go of some battles. They understand all these things. That's one thing I need you to know. So you just need to know that people that that have a high strong emotional intelligence, they understand self-awareness, and they understand what triggers their emotions, they understand what doesn't trigger their emotions, they understand how to avoid things that would trigger their emotion. For example, somebody like me, I remember I am an opinionistic person. I am an opinionistic person. If I give opinion, you don't take it, it gets me angry. When I found out about this, I had to start working on myself. I had to start telling myself, Rachel, no, I don't. Everybody accepts your opinion. Everybody must not accept what you say. That was what I started telling myself, and that was why I started putting myself in order. That was why I started working on myself. I started working on myself. I told myself, Rachel, you are an opinionistic person. That doesn't mean that you will remain like that. It means that you can work on yourself. It means that you can transform your life. So people that are winners, they understand what triggers them and what doesn't triggers them. They understand how to avoid anything that will get them act the way they shouldn't act. They understand all these things. And this is one thing I want you to know. This is one thing I want you to understand. So um don't say because of this one is happening, because of that one is happening, you just want to be this kind of a person, you just want to be that kind of a person. Do you understand? They understand all these things, and because of they understand all these things, they tend to avoid anything that will get them angry. They avoid it because they have they have actually built themselves. Do you understand? So they, because they've actually built themselves, because they have actually understand that, hey, if I do this thing, it's going to hurt me, if I do this thing to damage my reputation. They have actually understand it. There's something my pastor's wife once said to me, it's some time ago. She said, Rachel, build your own world. Don't allow people make you act the way you shouldn't act. Don't allow people make you behave the way you shouldn't behave. Build your own world and make sure you stay in your own world. With that sentence, it makes me understand that, oh, that so people shouldn't be making me to react the negative way I shouldn't react. Rather, instead of them to make me react the way I shouldn't react, I should rather keep quiet and go away from where they are. That particular statement transformed my life. So most of the time, the reason why you see a lot of people, they don't actually achieve something, or you see them react somehow, you see them do some kind of things. That's because they have not mastered what triggers them. They have not mastered what we call self-awareness. I remember I have this person that he loves the fact that he just like getting people pissed off. Anything that will get them angry, he just love it. So sometimes when you want to do it, I'll just say, this is an old game now. This is old game. I'll just take my eyes off it. Do you understand? So whenever I see that kind of a behavior, I say, this is an old game that I've actually run this game, and it's actually an old game. Do you get? Now the next thing I want us to look into is I say that in the aspect of self-awareness that people actually understand is that they understand their strengths, and they know how to give a blind spot to some certain place of their life. Maybe they understand their strength and weakness. Do you understand? And they know how to also give some blind spots whenever they see people that want to step on them, or people they just know, this thing, I don't need to react to this. They are off it. They understand their strength. They understand where they can invest their strength into. They understand where they can put their life into. They understand it. Do you get? They understand their strengths, and with that, they have actually excelled. With that, they have actually done a whole lot of things. So this is one thing you need to understand. And people that have strong emotional intelligence, they recognize emotions as they happen. They recognize it. Like I said there is somebody that normally pick on me. Whenever he wants to come and pick on me like this, I'll just look at it and say, this is old game, this is old game. Play new one we don't know about. So when I say that thing, I'll just say that thing and I'm happy about it and I'll just move on. Do you understand? So they understand emotions when it happens, and not after the damage is done. When it is happening, they understand it and they don't just allow it to just crumble them or fold them or squeeze them. They understand it and they avoid it a lot. That's one thing that differentiates a winner from a loser. Do you understand? Then another thing is the second point here is I said they know how to regulate themselves. They know how to regulate their life. They know how to say, let's put a pause to this reaction. Or yeah, let's continue. They know how to avoid thousands of things. They know how to avoid millions of things. They know how to put regulations in things that happen around them. And that thing I wrote, I see that they stay calm under pressure. They are under pressure. They know how to stay calm. I handled an event in August last year, 2024, and in that event, a lot of things were just happening. On the day of the event, I told myself, Rachel, a lot of emotions are going to rise this day. A lot of things are going to happen this day. But I want you to understand that you can actually neglect this. I want you to understand that this thing can be avoided. So one thing I did that period was this. I had to take a step in the aspect of I had to make sure that that day pressures was flying up and down. Pressures was coming here, coming. My face was not looking as if I was stressed, I was angry, I was this, I was just handling things the way I know I should handle it. And that's really helped me. That's really differentiates me. That's really made me stand glad that it happened. I was so glad that it happened. Now, another thing here is that they know how to stay calm. I've talked about it. They know how to stay calm under pressure. The next thing is that they know how to control impulses that sabotages their goal. Anything that wants to sabotage their goal, they know how to control it. They know how to put it under check. They don't know how to put it on that check. Anything that wants to sabotage their goals, anything that wants to pin them down, they know how to put it on that check. Do you understand? Then the third point I wrote, I said that they have personal motivation. They have things down. They know how to motivate themselves. They know how to bring out themselves. Welcome. If you're just joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe and tell me where you are watching from. I'm so happy to see you in our live section today. So thank you for joining us. And the today we are talking about the secret skills that separates winners from losers. And I know you want to learn those skills. And we've listed a few things that actually separate a winner from a loser. The first thing I wrote here, I said that they understand their self-awareness. Number two is that I said they know how to regulate themselves, they know how to control themselves, they know how to put things under pressure, they know how to control pressure, they know how to stay calm in form of pressures, they know how to actually handle stuff, they know how to keep smiling. They call it you just be smiling when you are going through pains. And then the third thing I wrote here, and I'm still talking about it, is that I say they have personal motivation. They know how to motivate themselves. They know how to carry themselves. When things are not working, they know how to keep pushing. I've been in this journey for the past since 2018. I've been in this journey developing people, helping people to grow, helping people to become. And the beautiful thing is that I'm not blown yet. I've not blown yet. Yes, I've not blown yet, but I've not give up. So I think I think I'm a perfect example of they have personal motivation. I have personal motivation of why I keep pushing every year, day by day, month by month, time by time. I have personal motivation of why I keep doing what I'm doing. And these have actually helped me. These have actually distinguished me. These have actually separated me. So this is why I am here to tell you that a lot of people know how to motivate themselves. They know how to give themselves that motivation that they need. So imagine I've been in this journey for a very long time and yet I'm not giving up. It's not easy. It's not easy, sincerely speaking, it's not easy. Then the next thing I said that they are purpose driven. Winners are purpose driven. They fix their eyes in the goal and they keep running. No matter, even though the thing is working, the thing is not working, they are just purpose driven. Do you understand? They are just purpose driven. I say they don't even understand setback. They know that setback happens, but they don't allow setbacks to pin their back to the ground. What they do is that when setback come, they find ways to actually control those setback and they keep running again. Do you understand? And they keep running again. The next thing I wrote, I said they know how to bounce back from setback faster. I've had a lot of setback in this my journey of becoming. It is my journey of transforming. This is my journey of fulfilling purpose. I've had a lot of setback. Beautiful thing here is that I've also learned how to bounce back. When things are not working, I just keep pushing. There are times when it's so difficult. There are times when it's so stressful. There are times when I just feel like quitting. I just keep pushing. I just keep showing up. I just keep doing what I'm doing. Then the next thing is that they know how to stay focused when others quit. A lot of people can quit. A lot of people can just give up on their life. A lot of people can say, this thing is not working for me. This thing, abeg is so tough. I remember one of my female friends last year. She said, we are still friends. She said, I don't know what happened to her. Okay, she said things was so tough for her. She was still looking for a job. And last year, all of us were still looking for a job. She was still looking for a job. Things was so tough for her. She don't know how to put a lot of things in place. She was just getting so tired and worked up, and all of a sudden she stopped doing what she was doing. She was even motivating me then. She stopped doing what she was doing. She got a job. The stress, the whole stress and everything was just telling on her, and she had to stop and focus on her career. I really encouraged her. I really advised her. I really told her, congratulations, what you are doing is good. Oh. That was, I actually told her. There was that I continued my own. Because of she quit, that is not even a good reason for me to say, okay, Rachel, it is time for you to quit now. Rachel, it is time for you to sleep now. Rachel, it is time for you to rest now. I did not quit. I kept running with my purpose. I kept running with my vision, notwithstanding anything, notwithstanding if anybody will listen to me, notwithstanding if everybody will talk to me. So I kept pushing my vision. I kept pushing my purpose. Today, see where I am. I have not really gotten to where I want to be, but I'm actually making a whole lot of progresses, and I'm so grateful to God where I am today. Then the fourth thing I wrote here, I said that they understand empathy. They know when people are weak, they know when to hold people, they know when to sympathize with people. They are not just dirty, they're not just there to say if it is not benefiting me, they're not going to be involved in it. No, they understand empathy. They read the room whenever they step into a particular environment. They read the room fast and they know what to do while reading the room. They understand that something is not going right here, and if they can help to fix things right, they do that. And that thing is that I say they understand what people need before they say it. For example, I remember when I was in school, someone gave me brought to food. Say, do you need the buns or do you need water? I told the person, give me water. Someone was like, you're mad. I said, no, I needed water. I needed water, I beg. I did not want buns. And the person was like, he saw the way my face was, and the person understood that this lady needed something, and offered these two things to me, and I took the water and I drank it. So they understand what people really need before they say it. Then the third thing here I wrote, I said that they build trust that opens door. They know how to build trust that opens door with people. Like I said, there is how you will react with people. There is how you will work with people. You will hold them, you will talk to them, you will address them, you would advise them, you will encourage them. Immediately they will just feel like, this person actually loves me, this person actually listening to me, this person actually doing this, and this person actually doing that. And with that, you can understand. Oh, thank you so much, ma. Welcome, ma. My mentor is watching this live session. I feel like running away. Welcome so much, ma. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking the link and joining. Thank you so much. So, we're talking about the secrets, the secret skill that separates winners from losers. And we've talked about the first one, which is they understand self-awareness. We're talking mainly on emotional intelligence. And we talked about they understand self-awareness, they understand they know how to regulate themselves, they know how to control themselves, they know how to be under pressure, they know how to control pressure, and they also know how to control impulses. Then the third thing I talked about, I said they have personal motivation, they are driven by purpose. They are not just those people that whenever something is raining they jump into it. No, they are driven by purpose. They don't just hide and run. No, they know how to they have personal motivation for whatever they want to achieve. The fourth thing, and I'm still on it, which is they understand empathy. And I said that with empathy they can win the trust of people. With empathy they can actually open doors that locked up. Do you understand? A lot of persons are so, they are so like personal, they are so, let me, self-centered. Like if this thing is not benefiting me, I'm not going into it. If this person is not going to do anything for me, I'm not going to do that. Sometimes I call those people a narcissist. I call those people a narcissist. And the reason why I call them narcissists is that they don't care about your feeling. They don't care what you are doing. They don't care if you are okay. They just care about their own. They just care about, is this thing going to benefit me? I call them a narcissist. And whenever I smell those set of persons, I do my best as much as possible not to even have any issues with those people. I do my best as much as possible not to even have either negative issue or positive issue. Might have been positive issue, but let it be on the basis of work. As we have worked that work finish, go on your own, because those people, they can so sabotage you, they can so use you. And if you're not benefiting, that cannot bring you closer. And those kind of people, I don't think if I can work with them, because sometimes they're so annoying. They are so annoying. So I had to start unlearning. Like I had to start relearning on how to work with these people. I've had one or two of them. So I have to start on relearning how to work with this set of persons, because I am actually a growing personality, and I'm actually a growing person that is going to mingle with a whole lot of different set of persons, and I need to learn how to work with them. So I have to start on learning how to work with these people. I understand that one of the things you can do to work with those set of person is pampering them, giving them their crown, filling their crown, wiping the crown, the dust in their crown, wipe it very well, pamper them very well. That's one of the things I noticed that you can use and get those people. And if you decide not to work with them, if you decide not to be close with them, if you decide not to be do anything, have anything to do with them, they are going to frustrate you. So I actually learned this very, very fast, and this helped me. It's currently helping me. It's currently helping me. And I thank God that I cannot differentiate people that have empathy and people that are self-centered. Now, the last thing I wrote here about things that differentiate a winner from a loser is, I said they have good social skills. They have a good social skills. They are not just they are not just like that. No, they have a good social skills. And one of the things I wrote there is that they know how to navigate conflicts from creating enemies. There's something I normally do. If okay, there's something that happened that was in December. I approached someone and I told that person that, hey, I was avoiding you because I don't want to start building hatred for you. And I was doing that intentionally to avoid some certain things. I told the person that, see, I did not even go in details why I was avoiding her, but I explained everything to her and I apologized for my, because there were some one or two actions I reacted there that was not really cool to me. I had to apologize to her. She was like, oh, it's okay, it's fine, no problem. And that was how everything was sorted out. Do you understand? You must learn how to, if you want to leave the basics or the levels of a loser, you must learn how to make sure and intentionally that you leave the art of not creating conflicts and enemies consistently. You must learn that. The next thing I wrote here, I said that I said that they have influence and they don't manipulate people. They have influence, they know how to influence people, but they don't manipulate them. Do you understand? They don't manipulate you into becoming somebody that you don't wish to be. They don't manipulate you into becoming whatever, they just have influence, they just have something to make sure that they can influence you into becoming a better version of yourself. Do you understand? Not you becoming the negative version of yourself. That's one of the things that winners do, and this is one thing I want you to do. This is one thing I want you to embrace consistently. Then the next thing I wrote here, I say that they build network. Winners build network that multiplies. Winners build network that actually bring opportunities to them. They don't just build network and allow the network to be there. No, they build network that multiplies. They build networks that brings people into where they are. They build network that actually set this differentiates them and distinguish them from others. Do you understand? That is why there's this song that says that you leave the 99, always go to war. Oh, mema. Do you understand? God left the 99 to find the one sheep that left. I always say, be that one sheep so that you be differentiated from the 99. The 99 are too crowded. They are too crowded. They can't differentiate them. Be that one sheep, not in the negative way, I beg. Not in the negative way. Be that one sheep that when you go up, people just want to follow you. You're just influencing people's mindsets. You're just changing people. You're just transforming people. You're just making them to become a better version of themselves. Be that 1% person. Be that 1% person. Now let's talk about the reasons why losers struggles. The reasons why we have a lot of losers there that still you are, let me not say you are a loser. Like you are a person and you're not working on yourself, you're not developing yourself, and this you keep struggling. You just know that I'm not getting it right. Number one thing I wrote here, I said that they react emotionally. Things are pinching them. Hold yourself now. I was once there. Oh. I'll talk about it. I was once there. Emotionally, I'm reacting. But recently, no, there are some things I will see. Is that I keep absolutely silent on it or I just ignore. Is that I keep absolutely silent on it and I ignore. Or later on, I'll call you and think, this thing you did is not good. This thing is not right. Oh. I'll just do it. Do you get? So um they react emotionally. Losers react emotionally. I don't want to be that one kind of a person. This year is still fresh for you to work on yourself. This year is still fresh for you to invest on yourself. Then another thing I say that poor decisions. Losers, they make poor decisions, decisions that will eat their head, decisions that will hurt them. They make a lot of poor decisions. Another thing is that they bond relationship over small issues. I remember I had an issue with someone last year or so. Last year, two set of persons, almost the same thing, almost the same reaction, almost the same thing. And the other person, I was showing the other person attitude that up to now we don't actually talk, but we view each other's status, but we don't actually talk. The second person, I told myself this second person is going to be different. I saw the same reaction, the same movement, the same everything. What did I do? I went mute, but if I see this person, I will talk, I will laugh, I will smile, I will gist, but that thing that makes me want to be close to you, no, it's not there again. It's not there, and I'm grateful it happened this way. At least I am unlearning and I am relearning. There are a lot of things I don't know, so I'm relearning to make sure that things actually open up for me. Do you understand? Another thing I wrote here, I said that they can't handle criticism or failures. They can't handle criticism or failures, and you must. That's one thing you must learn how to do. That's one thing you must build yourself. You must train yourself. You must dedicate your time. You must dedicate your energy into. You must learn how to handle criticism. Criticism must come as long as you are still breathing. Criticism must come. It is not something you can live like that. No, it must come. It must come. Then the last thing I wrote here is that they blame others instead of learning. I remember some time ago, someone was I was always somebody would say, Rachel, hey, this is you say, madam excuse. Madam, he was always calling me madam excuse. And mobile like an excuse. Sorry. He always say, every time you are an excuse, every time you are an excuse. Along the line, I think this was recent. I now learned. He be like, Rachel, why is this not working? I say, oh, I'm sorry, let me fix it. The person will just look at me and say, this girl is learning. He say, this girl is learning. I say, I'm sorry, let me just fix it. That's it. That's it. Though. I had to start unlearning excuses. I had to stop giving, hey, this one is not working because I stopped doing it. I was so intentional to do it. And then another thing is that blaming others is very bad. It makes you not to see the faults you have. It makes you to be seeing other people as people that have faults. Do you understand? So you can actually unlearn all these things. If you check yourself, all these things I've listed, and check yourself if you have any of this, start unlearning them and start relearning. You have create rooms, create doors for relearning things. Start unlearning all these things and start relearning. Then I see that your integrity can get you into the door. You see integrity, it will get your intelligence. Your intelligence will get you into a door. It will open a door for you. That's what your intelligence will do. But your emotional intelligence keeps you in the room. Your emotional intelligence, it keeps you in the room and puts you at the head of the table. How you are able to manage your emotions, manage yourself, put yourself together, do this, do that. It will put you in the room and make you to be the head of the table. This is one thing I need to understand. You must learn all these things. In this 2026, we'll make it though. We'll make it. Real good, we'll make it. Another thing I wrote, I said that start paying attention to how you feel before you decide what to do. Start paying attention to it. This is one thing that will differentiate you from others. This is one thing that will keep you up. This is one thing that will take you higher than you can never think or imagine. So I know you are actually blessed by this. In case you've been watching this video from the beginning, kindly rush down and subscribe. Kindly rush down and subscribe to this station, to this channel. And yes, share this video to those your loved ones that need to watch this video. Share this video, subscribe to this channel, and yes, we are going to be seeing next time this week. Yes, this week on another episode of what we'll be teaching. And bye bye.